Welcome back, family and friends, brothers and sisters. This is your boy, Brother Courtney, aka the Lord's Pawn. You have tuned in to a Christian Brother's Perspective. I'm your host from WKPS Radio, where key players speak. And we just going to get right into it. It's been brought to my attention about some racial profiling going on in major department stores. I'm really trying to refrain from naming names. And, it's just, I just know from what I've been reading in some places as well as conversations that I had. I'm not going to show footage and all this other stuff, but the thing is that it's really bothers me that we still have people like really judging strictly off of race in regards to how they deal with someone. I mean, are you kidding me? Come on. I mean, how many times do we have to show our disdain about how we are treated because of we're dressed a little bit abnormal or unusual from what you used to seeing. Like start building up a criterion as before you actually approach people. Now I do understand that profiling has been very beneficial in law enforcement, but racial profiling is not called for. Just because somebody is some ethnicity does not in any way means that they have not a right to shop in a certain store. Listen, I'm understood that this actor that went to the store was detained, literally detained, because they didn't believe that he had enough money to shop at the store. Now, am I just bugging, or isn't there like an enormous amount of African American millionaires, not even just well to do people, but millionaires in America and in this world that you will not make that their race, the color of their skin, is significant enough for you to approach them and detain them? Listen, if they got a credit card, if they got legitimate ID, and they purchasing something, you better use some other channels before you approach these people. It's ridiculous. Come on now. I can understand if you buying like one little thing, like some kind of $5,000 something, and you got $5,000 cash in your pocket. That would raise an antenna for me. I'm not gonna lie. Is that the only reason why I would detain somebody or question somebody? Maybe not, but it'd be a good reason. Race wouldn't. Why does race come into play that such a significant factor? I know that's a rhetorical question, but are we going to ever get past it? I know. Listen, minorities, all of us, I'm included, black people, Spanish speaking people of any. Listen, it doesn't matter. We do got to present ourselves in a decent manner. I mean, we still going to keep true to our culture and who we are. We should do that, but that still gives them that doesn't take away from the fact that we should be able to shop wherever we choose to spend our money. Maybe we should actually decide to spend our money elsewhere. Remember, I did the show on entrepreneurship. Maybe if we go to some of these designers, and there's a lot of African American designers, why don't we get our own major department store, buy up some property in some of these major cities, and start going out and finding all of these Christian designers, minority designers, and these people that are really doing it big. I know so many people, even now, young people are going to these fashion institutions where they learning about design and how to make clothes and the business of design and things of that nature. We got a whole lot of assets within our community. If you really want to make a statement in regards to these major department stores, let's stop going out there and buying from them. I spoke about the Montgomery bus boycott. Are we going to actually utilize our own resources? Listen, we are a community of people whether we like it or not. If we don't utilize our assets, then people are just going to come in and pilfer us for our assets and then discard us when they no longer need us. That's kind of what they do very much on a regular. I mean, to be honest with you, I know that we are in Christian community, we are supposed to be functioning as one body. And the hand can't tell the foot that they have no need of them. So that means I need you. If I have a business, I need need you in order to make sure that my business is successful, and I need to make sure that whatever product I'm providing for you is a good enough product. With that being said, we do have the assets. I know we have the assets. Didn't I say we got enough black African American, even just African American millionaires to actually come together, stop fighting against each other, work together, and build up a major department store if we wanted to? We got entertainment and assets that we can utilize in regards to promotion. We got business minds, people that have done started businesses in many different aspects. Let's take a cue from all of these other entities or communities that have come together and built something great. I love the Jewish community. I really do. They are a great example of being self-sufficient within yourself. They have ambulance organizations and police enforcement organizations that they carry out themselves. Had a conversation with somebody. They said, how come they always shutting down these blocks when it's a Jewish holiday or funeral? That's because they work together as a team, as one body. We are supposed to do the same thing. I gotta pause on that. We can get past this racial profiling because we ain't gonna profile ourselves, or would we? Think about that. But you wouldn't have to think about it if we actually had our own major department stores with our own products, distributing our own stuff in every aspect possible. We need to build up our community collectively. So I hope NCAA, whomever it is, listen, come together, get organized, and get something major going. Major, not minor, major. All of them business icons out there, y'all supposed to be so great. Well, let's get it together and utilize your people. So this is my perspective on the subject. If y'all have anything y'all want to say, please once again send your comments, type your comments in. I know you can hit me up on Facebook. You know my name, Brother Courtney McNeil, aka the Lord's Pawn. You can always reach us at urbanbuzzmag.com. You can make your comments in every way, shape, form, or fashion. Remember, whenever you tuned in to Christian Brothers Perspective, this is where key players speak. So be inspired, be encouraged, but more importantly, be blessed when you tuned in to WKPS.